Bucknell midfielder Madison Loos knows all about the competitive nature of a soccer game. But when she's not studying her opponent's next move on the field, the buzz is she's busy learning about the way animals behave and communicate in nature. Originally signed on to study engineering at Bucknell, Loos jumped at the chance to follow her heart and love of animals when Coach Ben Landis told her about the Primate Lab, Bat Lab, and Bee Lab on the Lewisburg campus.
I walked into the admissions office and I said, hey, I know I'm in the engineering program and I know I got accepted, I don't want to do that. I want to do what I love, and I would much rather be an animal behavior major, and I much would rather study something that interests me to the fullest and really makes me look forward to my classes and for the rest of my life. I mean, I would be happy for the rest of my life if that's all I would do. To me, I feel as if happiness is truly loving who you are and what you've become and growing as a person individually, and I feel like that's what this has allowed me to do. It's allowed me to grow into the person I want to be and have become.
Loos's face lights up over the opportunity to share her passion for studying animals.
Animal behavior is kind of like a mix between psychology and biology, and it's the perfect medium where you're not learning too much about microbiology or you're not learning too much about the human mind or neuroscience so much, but animal behavior is more about the study of animals and how they learn and how they interact and cooperate.
With classes like mammalogy, or the study of mammals, she learns about the skeletal makeups and different adaptations between species. She also has a chance to take a hands-on approach in research classes that put her in a lab coat among capuchin monkeys, or like today, up close and personal with bees. Bees rule!
It's great to be able to be so close to something so beautiful without actually interfering and watching them and see how graceful and beautiful they are. And sometimes I get really weird and emotional about like watching an animal in its natural state and you're just thinking, oh, look at him run, look at, oh, it's so great. But every day I wake up and I'm so excited to go learn about mammals, to learn about the learning process or primates. It's just every class that I take and every course that I take furthers my love and my education.
Those lessons transfer over to the game that gave Loos the opportunity to study animal behavior in the first place. The Colorado native learned that animals must read one another without verbally communicating, and that's a skill imperative to being a good athlete on a fast-paced field.
The most successful animals have been able to outcompete the other animals around it and adapted to the environment that it's around. And soccer is all about competitive nature and who's the best one, who's going to win that ball out of the air, who's going to score that goal, you know, and who's going to take the initiative to be a leader on the field. It's caused me to become a much more intellectual player and decide when to pass the ball or when somebody's calling for the ball with their movement rather than their voice, when there's pressure on me without somebody telling me or checking over my shoulder, realizing that these animals have to understand their environments. It's either you fight or you die, and it's all about how hard you work and how much effort you put in and your passion. And I think that as a leader on the field, I've learned to become a leader in the classroom. With my competitive nature, I can take the lead in assignments, I can take the lead in group projects, and I think that's really important. I know that soccer has taught me a lot about who I am today and has allowed me to grow as an individual.
That growth will offer many options after Loos finishes up her studies at Bucknell. Whether the path leads to graduate school, law school, or to a sanctuary for animals, her future is inspired by a choice to pursue the subjects that make her happy. For the Patriot Network, I'm Melanie Pulowski.